Innocence of Muslims. It has proven to be a catalyst for mass civil unrest, violence, and even the murder of US Ambassador Christopher Stevens in Libya. And having received a lot of requests to give my opinion on the matter via Facebook and Twitter, I thought I'd do so now. I don't feel there's much of a need for me to go into too much detail about the movie. After all, it is on YouTube for everyone to see. But it depicts the Prophet Muhammad, which is a big no-no in the Muslim world. And it suggests that Muhammad was a child molester, violent, and irrational. I do feel that Muslims have the right to be offended, but only on the condition that I have a right to be offended by their disgusting actions of committing violence and murder in response to something which I deem to be quite petty. And I feel already I need to put a disclaimer saying I don't think all Muslims are the same. So with anything I explain in this video, don't see it as a generalisation, alright? It seems to me that there are a group of Muslims around the world who are pissed off at a movie for depicting them as being hateful, violent, and irrational. And how have they protested? By being hateful, violent, and irrational. So, yeah, good one. I truly believe that nothing in life should be exempt from ridicule or criticism. But that doesn't mean to say that ridicule and criticism can't be criticised and ridiculed itself. That's how discussion should work in a civilised society. But on the other side of this issue, everyone on this planet should be protected from murder. However, it would be reasonable to assume that most of these people getting really angry about the movie are those who have only recently been exposed to the internet, a place where free-flowing information and free-flowing criticism can exist. Okay, I can't believe I'm going to do this right now. This is going to sound so ridiculous. But to anyone out there who is watching this and has been protesting, you're at a computer now. Do the mature thing and flag the video to get it removed. Don't kill someone. For me, that's the more civilised way of doing things. However, there is one really important thing people are missing here. How many of these people that are protesting about the movie do you think have actually seen it? I think there is a much deeper and complex issue going on here. As I said before in the video, I believe everybody on the planet should be protected from cold-blooded murder. That includes every person in the Middle East who has received decades of oppression from the Western world. Whether it was the overthrowing of democratically elected leaders like in Iran, or the dictators our governments propped up until the very last moments when we realised their time was up. Why should those we gave democracy to still be filled with so much anti-US sentiment? I'll tell you why. It's because the freedoms they have now have given them an opportunity to let the world know about their horrific pasts, in which the Western world have either tormented them with foreign policy or have turned a blind eye when they needed our help most. Just as the 9/11 attacks were regarded as blowback by the CIA for US foreign intervention over the past 60 years, what we are seeing now is going to be another wave of blowback. But don't worry, the governments of the world always sort it out, because they can send your friends, your family, and you to fight their wars, your lives, their agendas, and as always, the innocent always suffer. So in conclusion, yes, I believe the movie Innocence of Muslims is ridiculous. And yes, I think people are absolutely mental if they believe they have the moral high ground to kill others just because they were offended. And to be outraged whenever the Prophet Muhammad is depicted when Muslims themselves did it many, many years ago. But there are ideologies coming from the Western world which are threatening too. Now with embassies being evacuated all over the Middle East, with the West sending in more military forces and preparing war games, with war rhetoric being drummed up against Iran, and with an ever worsening global crisis which is making every country think more and more selfishly as time goes on. We have to take a serious look at ourselves as a human race and ask, do we really want another world war? Adios to next time. Hey everyone, just one more thing. Although I have this philosophy about all my videos, I want to make it extra clear on this one because it's a very sensitive issue. And it's this. I am not claiming to have superior knowledge on what has been discussed. In fact, I could be wrong on some of it, or perhaps all of it. So don't hate, even if you are emotionally engaged. Be rational. Don't kill me. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts because obviously any sane person on the planet wants to create a better world. So it starts with constructive dialogue.